Hi students, this is Viswanath, chemistry faculty for NEET and IIT exams. Last class we completed some of the numericals related to change in Gibbs energy. Now see the next one. The cell in which the following reaction occurs, 2Fe3 plus 2I minus gives rise to 2Fe2 plus I2 has E0 cell 0.236 volts at 298 Kelvin. Calculate standard Gibbs energy and equilibrium constant for the reaction. Okay, we can split this given reaction into two half reactions. Those are 2Fe3 plus 2E minus gives rise to 2Fe2 plus. Here ferric ion is changed to ferrous ion by accepting 2 electrons. So addition of electrons means this reaction is reduction reaction. It occurs at cathode. At anode, what happens? Oxidation takes place. That means anion loses electrons. 2I minus gives rise to I2 plus 2I minus 2E. 2 electrons are released in this. So here electrons involved in redox reaction is 2. So N value equal to 2. We want change in Gibbs energy of the reaction, delta G0 equal to minus NF E0 cell, N value 2 minus 2 into 96,500 coulombs into E0 cell value is given in the question 0.236. So by doing calculation we can get this one minus 45.55 kilojoule. Here Coulomb volts, this one CV means Coulomb volts. 1 CV equal to 1 joule. So this joules is converted to kilojoules. Now equilibrium constant. So for that suitable formula is log Kc equal to minus delta G0 by 2.303 RT. Delta G0 value calculated in the previous step. So substitute that one and 2.303 into R value take in terms of kilojoule because delta G0 is in kilojoule. So R value 8.314 into 10 power minus 3 kilojoule into temperature 298. Then we can get 7.983. So finally we need Kc equal to anti-log of 7.983. Anti-log means here 0.98 under 3 we should find out, that is 9616. So from left side after one digit we have to put decimal, then into 10 power 7. Whatever the number present before the decimal, here we should write as 10 power that value. So finally equilibrium constant value 9.616 into 10 power 7. Okay. See the next one. At 60 degrees Celsius, dinitrogen tetroxide is 50% dissociated. Calculate the standard free energy change at this temperature and 1 atmosphere. So delta G0 value we should find out. Say this. For this reaction is N2O4 gives rise to 2NO2. Dinitrogen tetroxide formula N2O4. When it undergoes dissociation, then we can get NO2, nitrogen dioxide 2 moles. Initial moles, let it be 1 mole. This is 0. Here 50% only dissociated. 50% means 0.5. So from this 0.5 is decreased. Here 0.5 is formed, but here 2 moles are obtained. So 2 into 0.5. Therefore, total number of moles here at equilibrium, reactants moles is 0.5, product moles is 1. Total 1.5 moles. Partial pressure of N2O4 equal to mole fraction of N2O4. This one, this is the mole fraction into total pressure. So mole fraction of N2O4 means number of moles of N2O4 at equilibrium divided by total number of moles. At equilibrium, number of moles of N2O4 0.5 divided by Total moles, how much? 1.5 into total pressure 1. So partial pressure of N2O4 equal to 1 by 3 atmosphere. Okay. Next, partial pressure of NO2. Here also same thing. NO2 mole fraction into total pressure. So mole fraction of NO2 means 1 by 1.5 into total pressure 1, that equal to 2 by 3 atmosphere. According to law of chemical equilibrium, Kp equal to partial pressures of the products divided by partial pressures of the reactant. 2 by 3 whole square divided by 1 by 3, that equal to 1.33 atmosphere. So we calculated Kp value. Now delta G naught value we want for this suitable formula. Minus 2.303 RT into log Kp. So R means universal gas constant 8.314 joules into temperature 333 into log of 1.33. By doing calculation, we can get delta G naught value, standard Gibbs energy change, minus 784.24 joule mole inverse. Okay. See the next. In the equilibrium reaction, N2 plus 3H2 gives rise to 2NH3. Assuming that delta H naught, delta S naught for the reaction does not change with the temperature. Which statement is true? Here delta H value is given minus 95 kilojoule. Delta S is given minus 190 joule Kelvin inverse. Okay. So 4 options are given. At which temperature here 4 statements are given. Based upon delta H, delta S value, we have to find out correct statement. Okay. Say this delta G naught equal to delta H naught minus P delta S naught. Substitute the values. Delta H naught means this one, minus 95 into, this is in kilojoule, this is in joule. So we are converting this enthalpy change value into joules. Then we have to multiply with 1000 minus temperature. They did not give temperature value in the question, but here we took 500. How can we take from the options? So from the options, what is the temperature? 500 Kelvin. Only one value is given. That's why we considered that into delta S naught minus 190, that equal to 0. Hence, delta G naught is negative below 500 Kelvin. See carefully. Listen students, here by taking temperature 500 Kelvin, we get delta G naught value is 0. Now, if we consider temperature below 500 Kelvin, then delta G naught value negative or not? Yes, definitely we can get negative value. Above 500 Kelvin, we can get positive value. So generally for any reaction to be spontaneous, what is the required condition? Delta G naught value should be negative. That's why if we consider delta G naught below 500 Kelvin temperature, then we can get negative value. So what is the suitable option? Ammonia dissociates spontaneously below 500 Kelvin. So option A is true related to this given data. Okay. Option A is the answer. Next. Okay students, with this we completed all the topics related to thermodynamics based on NCERT textbook. Now see the previous year questions. In 2016 NEET exam, this question is given: the correct thermodynamic condition for the spontaneous reaction at all temperatures. Very simple one. At all temperatures for a spontaneous reaction, what is the condition for delta H and delta S? Okay, for a spontaneous reaction at all temperatures, delta H less than 0 and delta S greater than 0. Delta H less than 0 means negative. Enthalpy change is negative and entropy change is positive for spontaneous reaction. That is the required condition at all temperatures and pressures. Okay. Now see the next one. Okay students, we'll meet you in the next class.